If you're asked a question, now you're answering and often defending yourself or explaining yourself, and it puts you on the back foot often psychologically. But the way that you can actually flip this around and make this much more heart-centered and powerful is give yourself an inordinate amount of time when you respond. When someone asks a question, we respond quite quickly. And I have a feeling that's what you've done with your wife in the past. She asks you a question and well, this is the answer. And it's kind of this nice guy, as you were talking about, I finished all my homework, mommy. And what I want you to do the next time she asks you, where's that question coming from? Or why did you ask me that? Or what are you doing with your life? Any of these questions. I want you to pause and breathe and look away slightly, whichever way is natural. So if I'm you and she asks me this question, I want you to break eye contact, because that's an easy way for me. That's what I always do when I'm feeling into myself, when I'm really feeling into my heart. And so initially, like when I'm angry, often I'll look down. It's just me turning away from something. So I look down and I breathe. Okay, I don't need to kill the person in front of me right now. I don't need to choke them out with my words, but I'll break eye contact. So if I'm feeling into my heart, I'm often looking up. So I'd look away, and at first you're gonna have a fight or flight, visceral, nice guy response of panic because you're not answering her right away, okay? And you're gonna be habitually worried about her judgment of you. So breathe, and it's gonna be like flush, and your mind's gonna spin for probably 10 or 20 seconds. And that's totally normal as you break this habitual defend myself response. And so now you think about the course. She's asking me about the course. What do I love about the course? What have I discovered about myself within the course? And what I'm doing now is I'm feeling into my heart about what really matters to me on the topic that's being asked. I'm not formulating a response to the exact question. I'm going to answer what I want to answer. But I'm not answering to manipulate, I'm answering from my heart. So when we start with our heart, that's our truth. You're expressing all this like deep, true emotion, and that's going to penetrate her. These emotions are going to wave out from you, and it's going to penetrate her. She's going to feel this like pulsing of your truth and your inspiration and your depth pulse through her. And that's really what the feminine part of her wants to feel, is an emotional exchange. She wants to feel your heart and your depth. And then you're there with that inspiration, in your body and on your face, and you're looking at her and breathing and letting the pregnant pause be there. So she's not going to be used to this. What I want to gift you is a completely different way of being in response to these kind of situations. Calm yourself down. It takes about 10 or 20 seconds for the cortisol to rush back out of our frontal lobe. Fight or flight, cortisol just takes over our frontal lobe. And so let that flush out, breathe. What is it that I really like about this topic? What really inspires me about this topic? What am I excited to explore within this topic? And share what inspires you. Some women will attack when you're doing that waiting, the 10 or 20 seconds. Like, why aren't you answering me? And there you just have to teach the person, hold on, let me think about it. Let me think into it. That's a great question. Let me think about it. This is a way to embody your true heart. This is a way to penetrate her with your inspiration and your masculinity.